My name is Visu, this is Rita. We've got two kids, a pair of twins, Dhiren and Davina, and we've been using EduReach for just under 2 years now. So both our kids are doing Malay at EduReach, and they started in primary 6, January of primary 6, and now they are in secondary 1. So just about finished secondary 1 now. Yeah. I think both Dhiren and Davina like being here. They definitely gain a lot from this process because the teacher is able to relate to them and they are able to relate to the teacher as well. So of course, when there's that bond between teacher and student, the student really develops and is able to progress much better. So we actually see a lot of difference in their performance in Malay, at least from the time they started here.
And they're very happy in classes.
Oh, they're
Each
happy,
class
very
section,
happy.
they're happy. And Cikgu Aisha somehow has formed a very good bond with Dhiren and Davina, and that helped a lot. So every grammar phrase that she's teaching, Tata Bahasa Melayu, the children are able to break it down and apply it when they're doing the test papers. This is how it actually helped to improve paper 2. And Karangan, I think Karangan is definitely reading. They were, especially Davina, she was picking and choosing buku cerita based on cover pictures on the cover, which is not the right thing. Cikgu Shah saw this and she spoke to Davina, and then slowly Davina eased on to looking for materials to read instead of book cover, selecting books based on book cover. So with that, her bahasa and frasa bunga improved a lot, which helped with Karangan writing. And I don't think we could have done that without Cikgu Shah and Cikgu Aisha. We couldn't have.
So I think the difference between coming to a center and not coming to a center, at least what has helped both of them, is where they did Malay in school, the one teacher teaching 40 kids goes through, okay, this is what we need to do, now go and do, right? So that's where both of them ended up in a stagnated high B situation. So, when we talk about results, right, we want them to get to an A star or merit or a distinction in their higher Malay. And both of them were kind of stuck at a B to low A kind of state. And they couldn't figure out how to move. Saying, I already did everything, I did my Karangan, I did my Paribhasa, how to move. And it's when we came here, and after a couple of months, Cikgu Shah broke things down and was able to tell them, okay, look, this is where it's going wrong. This is where you need to change. This is how we need to change. So it becomes a very clear path. And when both of them followed and they stepped on this path and they followed these instructions categorically without fail, then they started seeing results. So both of them were super happy because suddenly now there's a roadmap to move forward, and that's when they started achieving their scores, and that's where they ended up, and they're exhilarated with their scores, as we are as well. Should I try EduReach? I'd say definitely give it a shot because the teachers are good and they really try for the child. So definitely give it a shot.